practice together. But anyway, they're both 1-0 currently in score. Pace Gold managing to get their win off of a actual game, and Pace White only their win off of a Q. So it's going to be interesting to see which Pace is going to hold up against the other.
Yeah, and like you were saying too, the forfeit game that had for Pace Overwatch White, our opponent rather was SUNY Plattsburgh Overwatch team. They would forfeit that game. The only game that was played between these two teams was Pace Overwatch Gold, who took on PSC Overwatch's 2 team, would win or would sweep that match 3-0. So essentially, both of these teams are 1-0 to start, but one of these teams will fall to 1-1. The other team will fall or will go up to 2-0 in the standings. Meanwhile, other matches being played at the same time. But yeah, an interesting setup here. Both teams 1-0, both teams vying for a spot. And hey, only second week out of 6 for the playoffs. So every week counts, especially when you've only got 6 weeks to play here before the playoffs begin.
Yeah, absolutely. Every match counts. And right, one match can count more than a home match. I think we're about to get.
Yeah, it's an interesting match, right? It's just we got the game that's gonna have the same team versus the same team. And look, we were saying this behind the scenes. In the end, one of these teams is going to shine through, while the other might be playing on different versions come next scrim time between each other, or might be playing on a different setup come scrim time and not just in the same place.
I say we bet lunch tokens at the cafeteria, right? You give up your meal if your team loses. Boom. Boom. Let's do it. I know someone has meal. You gotta have at least 2. Someone who loses got to give up the meal vouchers.
Yeah, it's gonna be winner take vouchers instead of winner just take all at this point. It might as well just be winner take all for these two if the vouchers are on the line, because being right, college students relying on the food, looking for the free food here and there, right? So this will be an interesting setup nonetheless. But going down to the lineups real quick, we'll take a look at both sides when we get into the game. Lijiang Tower will be the first map, but starting lineups here, if you're taking a look at this lineup for gold, Lofi, Sapphire, Foil, Asta, and Last Miss on the side of Overwatch Gold. For Pace's white team, you've got Yandy, Juden, Original Legend, and Ito Side and Nate, for Pace White there. So 10 players overall, all from the same school. Again, we'll get into game here in just a couple of moments, where we will see which team falls into the 2-0 category and which team falls into the 1-1. Also, speaking of coming up next after we're done with our game as well, stick around because still plenty of action left to go on the esports U side. We'll get back into the Fortnite Cups on the west side, so you want to stick around after that. But playing Overwatch 2, and I know you got a chance to play some Overwatch 2 before getting in here, and you said this is one of your first Overwatch casts as well. For Overwatch 2, at the very least, how do you like the game?
For Overwatch, I definitely enjoy it more. I think the exclusion of additional take definitely allows fights to end a lot than they did in the first one. I did play competitively for a little bit in Overwatch 1, so I definitely know how it feels, especially as a support main, to have like those drawn out. I feel like a change of pace, especially in Overwatch 2, is kind of needed, and I really like it.
Yeah, and Overwatch 2, again, like you were saying, exclusion of a tank makes things go faster as well. Also, Kiriko getting added into the comp mix as well. We'll see if Kiriko is added in. That actually started yesterday. So for the first time, a new character gets added in, and we'll see if Kiriko is pulled out in this situation. But we head into the map right now, week 2 for the ECAC side, and it will be Lijiang Tower, and we head to the Gardens to start. So again, starting lineups you can see for gold, Tinfoil, Lofi, Last Miss, Sapphire, and Asta. Pace Point, you've got June Nate, It Ain't Me, Yandy, and Original Legend there as well. And we'll see if the map or if you pull out. But it does not look like it can start. In fact, it looks like we will have the Moira Lucio start. Meanwhile, for Pace White, Moira Lucio tending to be the pick here as well. Yandy hasn't picked it yet.
This could be possible for the Kiriko pick.
Yeah,
it's still on the board. Baptiste said, okay, interesting.
Yeah, Baptiste pick here for Pace White. This will be an interesting pick here. Not a speed composition for Pace White, but here we go. Underway in Lijiang Tower on the Garden side, and nobody really opting for that bridge area. In fact, you already see the Lucio look.
Yeah.
Go for me pick.
Everyone giving up on the bridge, absolutely. But here is a fight off to the side already.
Yeah.
Lucio keeping it in, and there's a Moira Orb out there, going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see them come inside of the sign room. Not a lot of fighting going on for right now. Just making sure that they can get in. Lofi's just going to dash away. 2 picks to start off, and it's just a run around in this room. Pace Gold's going to start off on the right foot, and they've got themselves first flips on the points thanks to Lofi's great start there.
Yeah, that was right there. Starting off the kill off of Juten. He's going to lose his life, and then down the healer. Baptiste he's an okay solo healer, but I don't think he's good enough to just carry a team in that type of situation. And they're going to lose that team kill. And it looks like they're going to hold the choke right there. Last miss, planning something.
Smith's looking for maybe a backline pick, but they notice him right away. Onto the Zarya now for Amy, 48% to a Graviton Surge. Zarya and D.Va really meta picks here in this situation. Going for that side room yet again. They know where they're going thanks to last miss, basically surveying the area, and that's really not going to matter. They are playing the Junkrat, which isn't a very not as much of a meta pick, but they are playing the Junkrat and Soldier here in this situation. Immortality Field catching the entire team, making sure that they can survive in the side room. That's taken care of right away.
Nice.
Pulse bomb, big pulse bomb gets 2. That's both of the DPSs down. Last miss ain't gonna miss here, and it's gonna be another fight win. 3K for the Tracer. Make it 4. Make it a team wipe, and it'll be Gold keeping control halfway through.
No. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna be honest. There may be a reason why Pace Gold holds the gold on these teams. That's a second team up right there. Going for that side room again did not work out for them at all. Now Nate and Yandy both have their own stuff, and it ain't me gonna have that Graviton Surge up soon. Let's see, fighting at the bridge, finally trying to change their approach.
Changing their approach, but the only person that can knock anybody off is Asta right now on the Lucio. Graviton Surge is available, tried to deflect it, but the Graviton Surge isn't going to come out anyways. D.Va Mech is out, but last miss again, just assassinating the backline. Asta also knocking Yandy off the map, too. The Dragon Blade for insurance. They use 3 ultimates, but it ain't going to matter. Or 2 ultimates, it ain't going to matter here. And Gold, 10%. Pace White has a chance at this, but there's no Lucio, there's no speeds here, and with only 5% left to go, I don't think anybody's going to be able to touch the point for Pace White. That'll end map number 1, and the Gardens is Pace Gold's to keep.
Oh, not the nada. That is not a good way to start off, especially first map. 0% taken. Gold. Pace Gold with the win right there. That was 3 team fights in a row.
Yeah, basically 3 team fights in a row.
All right. I think definitely maybe a change of healer might be in position. I think just going for the speed comp would be more better. Because if you allow Gold to get on point, then you seem really adept at holding the point. Between Last Miss and Lofi, their DPS are absolutely on fire too.
Yeah, and look at that, folks. We're gonna get our first look at Kiriko. Here for competitive mode. Pace Gold Sapphire pulls out the Kiriko Lucio composition. Asta staying on that Lucio. Pace White going to switch it up. Nate looking to maybe slow down this Genji just a little bit there with May. No more freezes though, but they're still assassinating this backline. They get a lot of people low, but good healing keeps them alive. Yandy on the Mercy, not going to matter. That's a nice rocket charge into Yandy, excuse me, and now it's a 4v5 situation, but Pace White still trying to hold on. It ain't gonna matter. They're just running rampant here, and Gold still looking for picks. This May, all she can do is wait in that icicle block for death, and it will be a win fight here for Pace Gold. Yet another team kill.
That's another kill from Pace Gold. I'm gonna be honest, Pace White needs to get their head in the game. I don't know if you could go to class looking at the enemy team. This is not good at all. Nice reflect right there from the Genji. And there it is. Taking the point and just holding that right there. And it seems like every team fight is so understanding of where Yandy is positioned and just going from it.
Yeah, they throw.
Lofi managing to get the kill on Soldier too.
Yeah, Lofi.
Oh, again.
Oh, Lofi just going off here. 2 kills already. Just going to charge right in. Throws the bomb out and potentially just breaks out the choke, and a lot of abilities used there as well, including an Immor field for Pace White. But 34% and rolling, looking pretty good. Nate only 70% to an ultimate. And look, it ain't me thinking, let's go back to the Zarya pick here, but reducing that ultimate percentage by a lot. The refund is there now in the game, but only 32%. Is only 30% for the refund, so now they're going to charge right here. Look how aggressive they're being. They're not even going to play for the point. They're playing upstairs here. They're going to try to play it all in this room now. No self-destruct. They're charging right in. Tinfoil's in a lot of trouble, though. Doesn't have a rocket to get out just yet. No Amor field to help him either. Is going to get out of mech, and now this is the fight win for Pace White to start here with the Coalescence coming out, and that's kills on both Tinfoil and Sapphire. They rush for the point. Pulse Bomb is out. Won't stick a thing. And now they're just seeing how long they can stall it. Asta goes down. And if you're Pace Gold, you take this because you do have 73%, but the point flips and Pace White will get their first chance at percentages.
Yes, absolutely. And this is great for Pace here. Finally getting on the board. This is what you needed. This might be the start of the momentum shift. But Last Miss looking for that pickoff. Almost got it on the DPS. Oh, there it is. Nice. Great blinks out of this situation. Oh, and the Genji is there. And the Kitsune is guiding him. What is he guiding him to?
Oh my god. Triple, that's a double kill on the bomb from Tinfoil as well. Nate's got 2 though on a trade, but it's not going to be enough. It's too little too late. Another team kill. Pace Gold gets the point back. But what an insane combo that is, right? You've got the Kitsune Rush and you've got the Dragon Blade as well. That Genji is free to swing. Unfortunately, Nate used the Blizzard, so we don't get too many kills on the Blade.
Yeah, absolutely. But they still managed to win the fight right there, especially off of Tinfoil's ult right there. Oh, are they? Oh no, there's gonna be another pickup.
It's trying to be another
pickup. Oh my gosh!
Fear, good ball on pick. It's not enough though. The Immortality Field saves them for right now. Obfuscation Matrix also used, but it's a 3v5 situation in favor of Pace Gold. Nobody's going to be able to touch the point, and it's only 30% given up by Pace Gold. They will win Garden, they will win Night Market, and they will take first map on Lijiang Tower.
Oh my goodness. The things I want to say about how this match truly went. It's not allowed on esports television, so. Oh, and look at that. He was just going off, absolutely. Last Miss with all the great picks. And like every team fight that started off well for them, just a kill on Yandy immediately. Round start. It was great picks from both of their DPS. They were just in charge the entire time, and Pace White couldn't get anything off.
Yeah, an absolutely insane performance. Last Miss there. I mean, I wish we could see some of the stats, but Last Miss absolutely popping off on final blows. So was Lofi there as well on the Genshi for a little while as well. Rushcom seems to be working here. And we got a first glimpse at Kiriko. Hey, the Kitsune Rush, a lot of assists coming out as well. And you saw the Diva just overpowering that other team as well from White. So good job by Pace Gold. Only 30% given up in the meantime. A clean 100-0 on Garden, and then 30% given up on Night Market. That's the only percentage that was given up throughout the entire thing. So I think we now know which team is the A team and which team would be the B team in this situation. Here in that situation, I'm just kidding. But that's for right now. We don't know. We don't know yet. Pace White can come back here. Next map coming up is going to be King's Row. So Scrims Row is back. It's this is a map that a lot of people like. A lot of Overwatch players call this Scrims Row because this is open to interpretation. A lot of comps can play here. But again, Kiriko can shift the meta at any given point now that she's inside of the bank. And we, again, like we said, we saw that earlier on Night Market as well with that Lucio from Asta. And that's just a go quickly composition when you got Kitsune Rush out. I mean, we'll see what happened. But anything you liked from that one from Pace Gold?
So from Pace Gold, I have to say, I just love the positioning of their DPSs, right? They're absolutely always looking for a pick off the side or on the back line. Not afraid to get in there and then just get out. Playing high movement characters like Tracer, Genji, Lucio, and Kiriko is great, I think, in this type of situation where if you can get control and you know that you're better at holding choke points than the other team, it's absolutely worth it. And then again, I told people when Kiriko was finally going to be allowed in competitive, that Kitsune Rush is a game-changing ult sometimes. But honestly, I think Pace Gold is probably playing it as perfectly as they can right now. I don't think they need any immediate changes. Maybe from Pace White, what I would love to see, maybe a change on the other healer. Baptiste and Immortality Shield definitely came in clutch a lot of times. But I think potentially you can also get that same utility from Kiriko while also giving yourself a lot more speed.
Yeah, and it's interesting as well because you could run, if you run Kiriko Bat, that's essentially 2 Immortality Fields, right? Protection Suzu alongside the Immortality Field. So I mean, hey, it's a potential here, but we'll see what the teams pull out. Pace White did lose to the last map of Lijiang Tower, so they get first choice on sides. They will attack first, though. So Pace Gold will get the first shot at defending here. And obviously, I mean, these two teams playing for mainly bragging rights, but also to go up in the standings 2-0. Remember, all these matches are basically just randomized, so these two teams lining up against each other here in the first 6 weeks. But for right now, Pace Gold bringing out again Kiriko. First time we're going to see it here, at least in a competitive stream for ESU at the very least. And now they're going to pair that with the Lucio. And hey, Kiriko, Lucio, Rush Comp working out very well for Pace Gold, especially on that last map of Night Market. Sure, you gave up 30, but it's not too bad. And they're also going to bring out a Widowmaker. So let's see that Widowmaker. Let's see if that pick comes out from the very start. It's not the attacking Widowmaker start, unfortunately. But let's see if that Widowmaker finds a head to start here. And no.
Nope. Man, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. No.
You're not that guy, pal.
Yeah,
right?
So they're coming around the statue now. Lofi gets a headshot with on name to start, so that's a big pick on the back line. And now the DPS and now Giants is going to say hello. Maybe it was a little too early to judge that for a little while. They bring out the Reaper from Original Legend. It ain't going to matter. It's a good win for Pace Gold, and it's only a 30-second fight.
Yep, nice. A nice, quick, and easy fight right there. Getting rid of those DPS immediately. And maybe I do like the Orisa switch. I think she's very good at kind of like frontlining for your team, especially if you don't have like a competent Reinhardt, or maybe you just don't feel comfortable picking him into certain comps. But right now, there's the Lucio off to the top. Gonna play around, just keeping that choke point again. And I like this. The May is waiting. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. You stepped into the wrong house, brother. Come here, let me throw it to you.
Wrong house, wrong address. Entirely wrong neighborhood you walked into there. Sapphire and Last Miss both getting kills to start off. They do get Lofi in the back line, which means if they want to rush this when they come back, they can. Unfortunately, because Asta's Lucio, they're just going to taxi that back. Lucio's in a lot of trouble here, and that's another kill for Last Miss on the D.Va. Actually, Last Miss on this D.Va now, having that self-destruct working out in their favor. But right now, Peace White working with no ultimates. Nada. Zero.
Not what they wanted at all. And can we talk about Lofi was just waiting there the entire time just to get the one ice bridge.
Yeah. Don't you love May here? Don't you love May here? Oh, block that. Oh, block out the Lucio. Oh, okay. Saved Asta. Asta was on the wrong side of the wall to start there. But Asta does come back in time. Lofi does notice it. Good call-outs, I guess, happening there. The Orisa in a lot of trouble in this situation as well, especially when it ain't me. Only 75% of a way to an ultimate halfway through this round. And the Moira's just going to go down, so another 10 seconds wasted basically here for Pace White. And look how far they're going up. They're just banking them right here at the spawn room, and now they're going to back off.
Yeah, we're leaving you at the bus stop. Yeah, no reason to let you go that far. I'm sorry, King. let's go. Let's just leave him at the bus stop this time. We'll talk. We'll see him in class afterwards.
I don't know. If you see him in class, it might be a little awkward. No, I mean, it's just might be a little awkward the way it goes. Oh, Original Legend just keeping him pocketed inside there. Knocks him out of the Immortality field already. Now the Blizzard is out. That's going to catch 3 people in it. That's a huge Blizzard coming out from Lofi. And now the Orisa is just going to wait for death. Can only do so much to escape, but escape is not an option.
Oh my goodness. All right, so the good thing, right? They burned the ult right there, but Pace Gold still has 3 ults. Pace White has 3 ults on deck as well too, but I don't see them honestly changing anything too much with these ults. Maybe a potential bum rush using the ult, using Moira's ult to get on point, and then maybe a reset to keep on. Oh, but there's a Kitsune out again.
Yep, Kitsune rush.
Giant's gonna take down Yandy.
Terra Surge is also out. Is that going to catch anybody? No, that's a good protection Suzu there from Sapphire to keep everybody up and running as if nothing ever happened. Death Blossom is out, but that's going to be Defense Matrix all over the place. Unfortunately, Sapphire caught in front of it. Self-destruct is out. That's not going to cover anything if you're the Orisa. You don't have a shield to protect yourself there. And now, again, it's a trade fight, though. So if you're Pace White, you're liking your situation right now because now you've got both of the DPSs gone, and the only 2 people left to go are this tank and 1 healer. So now they're just going to push in for right now. They might have a chance at a tick here, but unfortunately with Asta and Last Miss still on point, there's just no shot as they're going to be able to regroup here. Only 9 seconds on the clock. Overtime clock starts. Overtime clock will bleed just a little bit here, and it will start up unless somebody touches the point, which there it is in the final 2 seconds. That Matrix is out there for Yandy. See if that can get any picks in the meantime. They don't get a free tick just yet. Very close to it, though. Probably about 25%. But needing 33.3 to get anything going here. The Blizzard is also out as well. You can't get anything. The freeze is out. The Cold, they're shutting them out entirely here. 2 kills already on it. The Orisa and the Reaper can only wait for death. The Moira can only heal you so much. Overtime clock will start to run out. Nobody touches the point in time, and it's a full hold for Pace Gold.
Oh my goodness.
Score.
All right, it looks like we're gonna have to redistribute the funds on some of these clubs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fellas.
Initiating match.
All right, so let's. I don't know if there's really much to talk about, honestly. Luffy's showing. Listen, I could play a non-mobile DPS, and I could still just control. You know, the May pick. Honestly, I didn't even think that May would be in Luffy's pool, but he showed it absolutely amazing, managing to use the ice wall to separate the tank from the rest of the team, just getting beautiful picks, and even at the end, just wasting their time on the point, into the ice, and then right into the blizzard. I think it might be done. And now Pace Gold on the attack instead of defense. And let's see if Pace White can maybe have something. Maybe their defense is stronger than their offense. Maybe that's what it is. We're the Dennis Rodman of Pace. Let's see something.
Well, let's see. I mean, they're gonna bring out. Oh my God, are they gonna bring out the Reinhardt? They're just switching all over the place. We don't know what's what here. We don't know what is going on.
Queen.
Ah, Joker Queen potential.
Hold on. I love me a little bit of Joker Queen. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. Joker Queen comes out here for last assist. And Acoustics is loving this already. And they use the TP to go right over everybody here. They're just going to rush them over. They're just going to run them down.
Get the point immediately,
oh,
please.
boy. No, this is going to be an immediate thing. They've already got the Junkrat. They've already got the Zenyatta. This is a rundown of epic proportions here. They only need one tick to win. They might get this within the first 30 seconds of play. Count it down, folks. 27 seconds to win the map. You only need 27 ticks on a clock to win Kings Row. Pace Gold goes up 2-0.
Wow, the last time I told someone I only needed 27 seconds to finish, they were disappointed. But not for Pace Gold. Not for them. Oh, and there it is. Luffy just going in. Freezing everyone. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my Oh, no. I can't even respond to that. 27 seconds. Wow, that was just a rush down there, and yeah, 27 seconds is quite an epic thing. But yeah, it was a little. I guess it was what all they needed: a Symmetra teleporter or a Junker Queen in, and a lot of just random things happening. But oh my gosh, 27 seconds! What an absolute. I don't want to say the word stomp, but the rundown was absolutely insane.
Listen, we gotta call it what it is. They got ran down on immediately. They lost their lunch money, not just for today, but for next week too. We took it, and oh my goodness.
I don't even know if you could say next week. I think it might as well be next month at this point.
We're eating top ramen for the next month, boys. We have no lunch money.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that actually. Ramen's not too horrible. It's just you'd like some steak here and there, right?
Exactly. Listen, you cut up the Vienna sausages, put it in the ramen. It's like steak, right?
Yeah, it tastes. I mean, you can hope it tastes like that in the end, but
pretend imagination.
Yeah, imagination makes the mind run wild, right? So yeah, I mean. Vienna sausages, or you can find some, or if you can find just grab like a hamburger patty from from McDonald's or from Burger King, just chop it up and just put it in there, right? So
with a fork and knife,
just little fork and knife and just Next map coming up here is Circuit Royale Escort map. Potentially the sweep here for Pace Gold as they're up 2-0 here on the scoreboard. For just joining us here, Lijiang Tower, 200% to 30% on Gardens of Nightmark, and Gold winning that one in clean fashion, in almost clean fashion. Kings Row, need we say less? 27 seconds to win a map after full holding Team White on Kings Row there. So we still can't get over the fact that it was only 27 seconds.
27.
Yeah, it's only 27. 3:33 was left on that clock when it ended. I mean, that was insane to do. You could make that a Twitch clip and it still would go underneath the 30-second part.
Put that on Twitter.
You could put that entire round on Twitter for Pays Gold, and it would still be a short enough clip to get enough views. So, anyways, Pays Gold coming in here. Pays White will select side. Circuit Royale coming up next here on our side, and Escort map potentially the last map next. And this is the new map, one of the newer maps here. We saw this back in beta. We saw this back, we saw this in beta when it first came out. We've seen this in Overwatch League a lot as well. But with Circuit Royale, it is a side swap. In fact, Gold will be on the attacking side to start. White will be on the defending side. So we might see Sigmas here, or unless they're thinking this is mainly a scrim, anything goes at this point. If you want to stick with meta, we see Sigma. If this is scrims, basically we could see anything happen.
I'm ready to see the Doomfist pick. Let's go.
Oh, Doomfist. I mean, Doomfist switching on over to tank. Not a lot of people would say he's a good tank, but hey, again, the Gold versus White, anything can happen at this point.
Hey,
we never know.
He's an assassinating tank. There you go. If you've ever heard of those.
I don't know. Have we ever heard of an assassinating tank? I don't know. League of Legends players, you want to hop in here for a sec?
There you go. It's a tank, but you build him assassin. I play League. Trust me. This is an assassin tank.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, why does he have a dagger? Why does the man have a dagger at him? I don't understand.
Hey, Junker Queen could do the same thing, honestly. An assassin tank in the back line with that as well. But yeah, so we'll see teams going in right now into Circuit Royale again, potentially last map here. Pace Gold up to nothing. Sides will swap, so it'll be Pace Gold on the side for attack, and White will be on the defending side this time. No swaps whatsoever. And basically, I mean, like I said, this is a scrim going live on stream here for them, as they are just trying out anything and everything they can just to make sure that, you know, they're ready to go for other matches. Pace Gold looking on the verge of 2-0, Pace White 1-1, and for Pace White side, this is going to be, I believe this will be the first time we will see a Sombra this match, and if this holds as well, Gold will also bring out the first time we see an Ashe and a Roadhog at the same time.
Ooh, okay. All right, now let's see what we're looking at. Interesting. Okay, I like White's team comp. White's team comp is definitely like, we want to win. Gold's team comp is like, we can choose to win, and we're gonna have fun doing it. The Roadhog pick is interesting.
Right. Yeah, the Roadhog pick is interesting. Sombra is one of the more how do I put this?
Oh yeah,
more great characters.
Oh, there's the hack.
Oh, there's the hack. And the Mercy lives.
Wow.
Wow.
That was great bobbing weaving by the Mercy right there.
Yeah, that's movement gap, we would like to say at the very least there. They're just going to dive right in. Pace White having to back up a little bit here. Last miss going down to so low health, but take a breather there to take a breather and help them out. Meanwhile, Lofi just in the back line dashing away onto Nate. And there takes really long sight lines here. It's not very common that you see this kind of a close-up fight, but in the meantime here with Ashe just hitting shots left and right, already halfway to an ultimate. Pace White, although it ain't me, 70% to a Zarya ultimate, and this Zarya versus the Roadhog combination working out in their favor. Looking for a grab, but this fight is just going back and forth.
Okay, hold on. This is probably like the most competitive fight we've had from these two teams tonight so far.
Well, it might end early here with the Lucio going down. Graviton Search is available. 3 people in that vicinity, though. Already, Sapphire doesn't even have a Valkyrie yet, and already you've got It Ain't Me with a Graviton Search. Unfortunately, it's just going to get knocked away here, especially when Juden goes down with the whole hog, and now you're going to have to back up around the corner. Oh, It Ain't Me for waiting.
All right, okay. So Pace White not showing themselves too bad in that first skirmish right there, of course. You know, didn't go in their favor, but it showed potential, right? And they still have a Graviton Surge on Jack, and Juden almost has his already. All is actually ready for Juden and Nate. So they could make something happen on this next defensive scrimmage right now.
Let's see. They are contesting it, and I don't know who's contesting it on that point. That is the Zarya, actually. That starts the contest already. Bob is also going to come out, so the 6th man is out.
No.
The BTS is out at the same time. But hey, for Pace White, you've got a Coalescence kill that could be a win con, especially when you've got Lofi out and doesn't even have the blade to play with. Last miss is at 400 health. Not even under half health just yet. Misses the hook for right now, and getting hacked. Can't take a breather just yet. But and for right now, yeah, they're just playing around with him right now. They're just going around the entire way through, and somehow Nate trying to run away gets picked off by Asta. 2.76 meters left to go on this point. They're still contesting it, but it looks like, I mean, you were talking about an assassination tank in the back line. Last Miss is just doing that.
Yes, absolutely just assassinating the team and surviving the entire time around. Oh, and there's a little BM spin. You love to see it. Right into the spray. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not the
Last
Eagles
Miss
spin.
And Last Miss and Lucy and Sci-Fi are already going out there. Helps up. Oh, Mercy with the pistol. See it? I like it.
Battle Mercies aren't as uncommon as we'd like to believe. Although if you're a higher elo player, I don't know if Battle Mercy is what you want at all, especially when you're in a tough situation.
No, please no.
Please no, please no.
Please no.
Lofi having the blade available. Roarhog's got the whole hog as well to use. Is hacked for a little while. Grabs on Surge is big though. I believe that catches at least 3.
Nice.
With the whole hog deviating them away for right now. Samber used at a perfect time. And the Tactical Visor also going to be thrown out. That's 4 ultimates for Pace White, which should ultimately win them the fight here in general, which it will. That pushes them back in. Pace White getting a fight win.
Okay, good. Forcing the team back off. Okay, Pace White holding him down. 3 minutes left on it. Oh, be careful. Almost getting a headshot right there, Nate. Oh, and then Lofi going in with the blade.
Blade is out. It's hacked. It doesn't matter though. Slashes away for 2. Looking for a 3rd. Looking for 4. Won't get it just yet on the blade. However, the slash and dash works out. Lofi's got 3. Looking for everybody else on this team. It's a White and Pace Gold, and he will do the emote just to celebrate in the end.
Oh no. Not to come in and clean up. All right. So right now, Pace White, in this bad situation, they do have Juju, still has his ult available, but gonna get hooked. All right, Taria putting up the barrier.
Oh, they can't contest. They can't contest the point. So in other words, that fight would have been off for nothing for Pace White. They can contest. It's another 90 seconds in the bank here. Oh boy. Oh, good bubble.
Put up the barrier.
Yeah, good bubble barrier. These are clean bubbles, I will say, from It Ain't Me from the start, but Last Miss getting that kill. Now the 6th man is out for Pace Gold in the backline. Actually lifts up Original Legend to his death, and Lofi will slash away right at both of the DPSs at Tajutin as well. A team wipe here, not quite a team wipe by standards, not a team kill, but for fight preparation, yeah, I mean, that's a team wipe.
Yeah. Essentially, if I can get 4 of your team, we'll call it a wipe.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. All right. Oh, great reflex right there from Lofi too. Good old Genji front line, just the way we like it.
Yeah. Although supposedly here we'll hopefully, or not hopefully, but supposedly Genji does get a nerf with the next Overwatch League patch. We will see. So Genji is one of the meta character picks. We'll see how that adjusts coming up in the Overwatch League, especially playoffs. Apparently might change it up a little bit. There's the Doomfist. You called it. Oh my! You called it, folks.
Oh, look, go! He's so beautiful. What a great take.
Acoustic called it. Doomfist comes out. They're able to push the last point. 2:29 on the clock for Pace Gold on Circuit Royale. You complete the map. Uno, dos, adios. Getting all 3 points. And Pace Gold just running it down with 2:29 on the clock.
And I'm not going to lie. This is looking, in my line of work, where I come from fighting game commentary, we call this a 3-0 Frio right now. This is what it looks like.
3-0 Frio. Oh boy.
But let's see. If Pace White, maybe they might be able to pull out something on offense. Who knows?
Well, Team White, I mean, you had a few highlights there from Team White. Let's not forget they did win a couple of maps. They did, or not a couple of maps, but they did win a couple of fights there, especially on second point, I believe it was. They did use 4 ultimates, but nonetheless, they did win a fight to force back a little bit. So they get the time bank under 3 minutes, which is good for them. But unfortunately, they need to play near perfect to try to complete the rest. And is Last Miss going to stick on this? Is Last Miss going to stick on the Doomfist? You have Giants on the... Wow. Okay, a lot of firsts here that you're going to see. If Original Legend sticks on this, this will be the Sigma you see for the first. This will be the Symmetra you see, or what we saw that in King's Roll, but barely anything for only 27 seconds, if that. And yeah, they're going to stick with the Doomfist. Last Miss already out and playing the Doomfist here. So Acoustics gets his wish.
Let's go! In case people can't tell, I'm a big Doomfist fan. I love the guy.
Hey, if you're a Doomfist player from Overwatch 1 on the DPS, you love to see Doomfist here, even though it might not be the best of situations, especially on tank, but you do have the Doomfist out. And Luffy's already at 12%. Giant's also at 11% as well. Asta playing the Kiriko. We've seen Asta play the Lucio before, but now switching on over to the Kiriko in this instance. And now we get our first look at Sigma here. And Sigma mainly is best on this map.
Ooh, there's a stun. Nothing coming out of it though. It is very interesting because previously in the other map, Sapphire was actually the one to play the Kiriko, while Asta usually went either Mercy or the Lucio in that situation.
Right.
Ooh.
So, we'll see a hack onto Lofi now. Can't get back into the Icicle form if they wanted to, but gets out of the 1.5 second hack. But right now, I mean, they're just holding him right here at this door. Face White can't get awarded. And last miss. Yep, last miss just going right in, diving into the rest of the tanks. Gets 2 kills already, and 2 eliminations. 3 eliminations is enough. Base Gold winning a team fight, and that payload is just stuck in a bad position right around that corner.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible position to be stuck in right there. Forcing you to take a very bad corner turn before any fight. Ooh. Nice. And Giants just controlling it with the Symmetra right click. Not even setting up any turrets right now. It's like my secondary fire.
Yeah, you don't need a turret necessarily. You're just going to throw the turrets onto the point, and if they want to challenge it, they're just going to get lasered. But does get rid of both of the turrets there from Original Legend. Unfortunately, in the side room, you find a Doomfist. Meteor Strike is going to come out. Let's see where this lands. I don't know. Or there it lands. It's going to land right in the middle of everything. Splits up the team for right now. And actually, wow, Nate in the backline getting last miss when the Doomfist was way so far in for the rest of the team. That's the goal signal here if you're Pace White. The Coalescence is brought out. And now the Coalescence is going to get at least 1 kill onto Lofi. Both of the DPSs for now. The Photon Projector doesn't mean anything. It's a fight win for Pace White.
And maybe this role change was actually what was really good for the team. Original Legend going actually from the DPS role to the tank role onto D.Va. Looking really clean, actually.
Yeah, it's looking very clean right now for them. I mean, yeah, and Nate's sticking on to that DPS, has the Tactical Visor available, but for Pace Gold, you've got a lot of ultimates available. And now, for the first time, we're going to see the Wrecking Ball out in this situation.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, let's count how many switches there are throughout this entire thing here. Last miss gets Juten with the hook, with the grappler. And yeah, I mean, this is just a fight win here. This is going to be a free fight win. Pace White investing the Transcendence here, maybe just to see if they have a chance at this or to keep the D.Va up. But at this point around, it really might not make a difference. Self-Destruct is out in the back line here for Original Legend, but Original Legend can't get back into the mech in time. And it's going to be a defensive win right before the checkpoint here for Pace Gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what you want to happen at all, to lose right before the checkpoint, especially 1 minute left. Essentially, if you mess up this next team fight, this could be lights out for you right here. You have about 2 more chances, depending on the speed of this next fight. But if it gets drawn out beyond about 10 to 15 seconds, you guys don't even have a chance to come back.
Well, yeah, Yanni going down early on, though, isn't going to help that situation to try to come back. That's a Somber gone very early on with an EMP. Last miss will have the landmines available to him coming up in this fight. Tactical Visor is going to go right in front of everybody, and is just going to find a pick in the back line. No, Waywall is there to save them, is a saving grace for just a little while here. And now the Blizzard also out as well. EMP is big, gets 4 people, but it's too little, too late. Last miss gets 3. Help of the landmines there as well. Juten can only do so much with the damage that he's outputting. And right now, Pace White on track or Pace Gold, I should say, on track to sweep here with 10 seconds left to go. I don't know if anybody touched the point. You're going to have a Lucio or something here to touch the point. The Soldier is going to be there to try to touch. 3 seconds left to go. Maywall staves them off for a little while, and it's going to be just enough time for the D.Va to touch. We keep playing here, but with the Soldier gone, the Zenyatta gone, no more Discord Orb. There's too little hope to play this out. The Broom is out of the closet. Pace Gold is the one that wins the Civil War. They win 3-0 over White.
Oh, and I'm going to be honest. That was the 3-0 Frio, fellas. That was the 3-0 Frio. It was clean. Even the janitor would be plowed.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, very clean. Not a speck of, not really too much for the janitor to clean up in the end.
He's like, oh my goodness, these kids are great. They left no trash for me. This is amazing. Look at that. Even got the hack on Luffy and wasn't able to kill him. Yeah. See it.
Yeah, Lofi definitely got play there, and especially getting to the just getting right at the end there for all 3. But again, Pace Gold able to take move up in the record standings 2-0. Pace White drops to 1-1. But hey, both teams had their highlights. Gold having more than others, but 27 seconds would probably be the best highlight for Pace Gold in that situation, especially with a rundown on the Symmetra and the May. And just everything else that went on. Just the 27-second rundown was so insane from Pace Gold. But in the end, Pace Gold winning it 3-0 on the sweep, brings out the room over Pace White. Coming up next, though, top of the hour, we will see more Fortnite action as we take it to Zepsilence and Zephyr, Zepsilence and Zephyr right after this break. And Acoustic's been fun, good time here while we're watching some Overwatch 2.
Oh, I've had an amazing time. It's been great.
It's been great. Overwatch 2 is finished for right now on the ESU side. Again, coming up next, Fortnite West, 4 heats to go. Septil and Zephyr taking you away at top of the hour. We'll be back.
It's a POTG for POST as Hive there spins to win and keeps his team alive in their series against the Colonels.
Those who needed that victory, they needed to know that the reverse sweep, if it's going to take place, has to start with the back.
At number 7, Floppy's got a show to put on for us as he juggles Sen around the stage.
Off stage, how will they make it back on? Just immediately opting to go for the ledge, eating an up hit, and totally not going to be dying quite yet. He is quite a hefty boy, but what a follow-up.
Yeah, ping pong with this.
It's overtime out the gate for our number 6 clip, and eBest Drew hangs it us a little to the left to clutch it up for Farmingdale.
Gets it over one, has Indemnity to work through now to flick over him. Chance, oh, it's top of the box for St. Drew. That's a goal, game 1 winner for Farmingdale.
Yeah, that's eBest Drew right here. Fantastic shot reception, or that pass reception, I should say. After Otto puts this across the top right here.
Up next is Curious George with the Cura Ace to clutch up the round for Keen. And yes, the editors came up with the name of this clip, not me.
Behind it, and now you're going to be talking about a bolstered close flank here. It would probably be in the best interest of Keen to go ahead and just save their weapon. Not exactly sure how their guns are looking, how their economy is looking, excuse me. But this just seems so unfavorable for them. They're sort of making it work, mind you. Curious George, he's going ahead and giving it the old college try. He's going to make it an ace, but does he have the time behind the snake bite? He can go ahead and stick on it. And by God, again! Keen just cannot keep getting away with it. They're disjointed, they're scrappy as all hell.
It's Ye Old Faithful in our number 4 spot as Putnut and Kofe toss out a huge Grav Dragons to flip the point and secure map number 1 for Nickel State.
I think they're going to have to fade out this immortality. First, we're going to see that committed on the back of the Grav, but the Dragon Strike is massive. A 4-shot for Kofe. And with that, the Colonels will take control of the point once again.
Now this might only be our number 3 clip of this week, but you guys have to check out this play from Not Leopard as he pulls off these ridiculous moves to juggle the ball right past the defenders of Central Missouri and into the net.
It's possible, setting up a counter-attack potential, but Fan Shui here, Not Leopard, what? Oh, Not Leopard! They have families, stop it, they beat all 3 defenders.
I finally figured out why it's not Leopard. It's not Leopard because it's Messi. Messi with the dime, the dish, the left to the right.
At number 2, this is probably one of the smartest plays we've seen in a while. Now UNM's Wicked Pro, after finding the spike on A, decides to ult and immediately rotate out after getting the info that the rest of the attackers are mid. What happens next? We'll just watch.
A bit frustrated about that one.
Oh, and this is a great play going around from the smoke, from the belt. They have the perfect opportunity. And once that falls, everyone will be revealed. They'll be hit with the decay. This could be huge. Yes. Fisher Row. Caught on the zip line. Wicked gets 2.
Another 4K for Wicked, who is playing out of their mind. The 500 IQ play. You knew that it was a weird angle to have that Viper spit. You knew that they were going to check everywhere inside. And
Alright, number 1, let me break this down for you. Series 3, last man standing. The anchor in Atata as he somehow manages to bring Illinois Wesleyan back from being in a 1v3 for this series.
Big lead here for Wayne State, but we'll see. You know, Atata's not out of the count just yet, and they might be looking, I mean, they're definitely looking to take away with the 3 stock, but they can't play too risky. Okay, we see the PK flash there. They're going to make it back to ledge. We also saw a pretty Hail Mary forward smash there, at low percent at that. The risk reward on that is a little skewed. Ooh, look at this jab reset into the forward smash. What a beautiful combo.
They just feel confident in their team, and there's nothing more that I love with that. But the Ness is already trying to make a statement saying that you should have brought the person who could take the stocks first.
That is amazing right there. We saw the PK fire, multi-hits, goes for the downer. There's an off-stage air dodge. Suddenly, this is looking very bad for Younglink and potentially Wayne State as a whole.
Side, don't let them grab you. You still gotta be careful. Ness is a threat no matter where they are on the stage.
Nice rising fair to kind of even that out. Good blade beam to catch the PK fire. Maybe the PK fire is in reaction. There's a climb hazard. This is Ness's time. That forward tilt takes it. And IWU, Illinois Wesleyan Titans, takes it over Wayne State College 2-1 across the set. The final game going 2 stocks to Atata over Chef Louis 0 stocks. Oh my goodness, what a heart wrencher.
Well, there you have it. What a crazy week it was, and honestly, I know it's only going to get even crazier as we move on. Now, the competition is fierce not only just in Division A, but even some of these open division matches are going the distance and coming down to the wire. Now, as always, if you want to stay up to date on everything, give us a follow on Twitter at ECAC_esports, or if you guys want to check out the matches live, we broadcast Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 7. Once again, a special shout out to our partners at Esports U for providing additional coverage of our matches on their network. But I mean, that's it. That's all I've got for you guys this week. We're only 2 more weeks out after this, and I mean, I'm really curious to see how the playoffs shakes out this year. But don't go anywhere, guys. Come back right here every week, every time. Same day, same time. You guys know how it runs. And don't go anywhere. I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, K-Tad here, and welcome back to another ECAC Top Plays of the Week video. Now, normally I know we like to switch the hosts out every week, and I know there's a roster that we want to bring up to you guys, and don't worry, we've got that coming with some returning faces from last season, as well as hopefully some new ones this time out. But again, you guys got me for 1 more week. It'll be okay. I'll see you guys at the end anyways. Now, in any case, as per the usual, we've got a bunch of incredible collegiate esports action coming at you, with some of the coverage brought to you in partnership by Esports U. So, huge shout out to them. But, I know you guys don't want to hear me talk about it anymore.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the booth here. Clutchkey alongside Acoustics, and we've got an interview here for you. Lofi joining us from Pace U, and Lofi, welcome into the booth.
Hello, hello. I'm honored to be here. How's everyone doing?
Okay, we're doing great, Lofi, I just want to, first, before I ask you a question, have to congratulate you on a very strong win over Pace White. I just have one question for you. In college, I know you're college, you're a young man. Is this your first time only lasting 27 seconds, or?
Yeah. Which one was that one? Which map was that?
That would be Kings Row. 27-second cap, 1-0 over Pace White there. So yeah, it was I believe it was a Sim May Diva rundown there. Pretty sure, along with Akitiko and Lucio.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that would be a first. Gotta say that'll be a first. Wilding out here.
We wilding out here. You guys put up a good performance there, and again, 27 seconds. I mean, an insane run on Kings Row, but going throughout the whole thing as well. Playing against, I mean, it was a random game, right? A random situation where you're playing against your own team, or I should say, your counterparts in Pace White. You both are playing against each other. Both have scrims, and I can see you guys just trying out different things as well. What does this match mean for you guys? I mean, I know it's basically kind of like an extra scrim for you guys, honestly, here, right? When you guys play against each other in scrims and whatnot. But for you guys, how big was this game for you advancing forward as well? You guys are 2-0 on the season for ECAC side, looking to get that perfect 6-0 victories. What does this game mean for you guys moving forward, especially with new comps and now Kiriko in the map pool or in the hero pool as well, right? So you got these different comps going along, kind of a adjustment game, if you will, for you guys. How big was this?
I mean, this is an important game. We'll always love the white team. They are our scrim partners through and throughout. We love them. We love playing with them. They're always our sister team. And this game, I think, for us, was a chemistry building game. This is the first time this team's ever played together. We're trying out stuff. We're learning each other's names. We're playing with each other for the first time. So we want to learn how well can we play together. Who's making those shot calls, who's picking comps, and in general. So I think it's more of just a chemistry building so far. While we have a good start in the season as well.
Yeah, and a good start for both teams as well. Again, Pace White getting that 3-0 victory earlier on. You guys, for Gold team, White team had the forfeit, and then Gold, you guys had the 3-0. But other than that, a good season so far. Both of these teams looking well. And one last question for you real quick. We were wondering behind the scenes here during the game, during the intro here, was this game for lunch money, for vouchers, any sort of thing going on?
we joked about that. I joked about how many Maid walls I'd get, how many people would walk through Maid walls. I said 3. Was I right? I don't think I was right. I said 3.
I didn't count, unfortunately. If I got the heads up earlier, I would have started counting. But I think
I got at least 2, but I don't think I got the 3. Unlucky.
It might have been 3. I don't know. We'll go back into the VOD and check. And see. I know you got an Orisa once or twice, so yeah, for sure you got that. But we will say, yeah, you might have gotten 3. We'll see, but we'll check the VOD back and we'll let you know. But anyways, Lofi here from Pacey Esports. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your season. Enjoy some time with your teammates.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a great one.
You too. That was Lofi from Pacey's Gold team, and great team. You can tell, like I said, they were building chemistry. They were having fun with it. They were switching all over the place. You saw the Doomfist at the end from last miss as well. You know they were having fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just having fun, enjoying themselves. And honestly, if you can enjoy yourselves and have 2-3-0s in back-to-back weeks, you're looking like you're in great straits right there. So honestly, Pace Gold looking like they have a bright future ahead of them for the rest of the league.
Yeah, Pace Gold looking on track to stay gold as they go up 2-0 in their season. Pace White dropping a 1-1 for right now, but Pace White getting some good practice, and especially against a good Pace Gold team, who again is their sister team overall. All right, now coming up after the break as well, we've got some Fortnite action back to the west side. Septilence and Zephyr on the other side, bringing you the West Fortnite 4 heats coming up next.
Let's just jump straight into the action. Here you go. Starting us off this week, we've got Gorilla as he power slams the ball into the net.
Don't have a goal to show for it. It means almost nothing, especially when Grand Valley has a response like that. Gorilla solo play, and how do they get this with power?
At number 7, it's a play of the game from Shiz that has him jumping fearlessly into the enemy team to secure the second map for Savannah College.
So rare to see these, especially in a map like this one, where there's a lot of potential opportunities, but that means willing to make a complete change if necessary, and we didn't really see that for the side of
Shh. We've got to be a bit sneaky here, as Matthew's got the huge flank to get the 3K and secure the round.
That's a massive frag. They know Jet is heaven. Smokes are going to come down. Bomb is down in that corner of heaven. And now Nova's in a very tricky situation. She's going to ult out. Doesn't have a great amount of visibility as she plays back now. Oh, Matthew with a 3K. That round itself was on the brink of defeat for LC.
Don't get turned around here, as Hispaniard pulls the will over Michael's eyes to send him right off the stage.
This is a very dangerous opportunity here. We're gonna see.
Looking for the guard, a beautiful side smash, and I mean, no, what a beautiful, what a beautiful reflector! Stopping the recovery from being able to come back on, forcing this into one stock, and we've seen what it's been.
In our top half, it's Mr. Nene as he whips and does the dance with 3 different members of LIU to clutch up the round.
He's the last alive. Granted, he's got a Vandal. He makes the trade. Now a one-on-one. Can he find it? Doesn't have the intel. If he does Heaven, he might understand that he's Hell. First shock dart will come out. He knows he's there now. First shot's coming out. He still doesn't have all the intel. He looks to peek.
He gets the kill.
Third kill, Mr. Nene. Gonna close out that round for LC. And
You can never count out James Madison so long as Impulse is lurking in the wings with this crazy Death Blossom.
To deny the Deadeye, unfortunately they just missed the timing on that defense matrix. And now Georgia State once again in control here. Oh, but Impulse comes in
Beautiful
with
ultimate
the Death
from Reaper,
Blossom.
including the hack from Sombra to get a wrist.
In our runner-up, Bryce, in a disadvantage, finds a way to just dunk on pace to take St. Joseph's to the final series.
What a play there. Great usage of that Gordo. We've seen it be so effective thus far. Bryce really wants to take this to game number 3. Great roll. Oh, great usage.
You know, I can't even believe that we were not believing in this DDD.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, I take it all back.
This is exactly the pick they needed.
Oh man, huge.
He could,
Oh my goodness, this is massive.
he could win this right here.
Oh
And he spikes him!
Oh, Bryce!
And at number 1, it's Captain Insano off the top rope to suplex Grand Valley onto the mat.
Oh my word, more than just a chance. They're going to give themselves a goal. Monstrous 50-50 in the air. Wayne State will be the first to strike.
I lost track of the amount of times he...
All right, and that is it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but the action this season is really heating up, and it has me super excited to see how these teams shape up come playoffs. Now, if you guys want to catch all of the action live, make sure to follow us on Twitch at ECAC_esports. We stream Monday through Wednesday, either on 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern. Or if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on with collegiate esports, give us a follow on Twitter as well at ECAC_esports. Trust me, guys, we've been posting a lot more this season as to when we go live, what the matchup is, how we're looking, and all of that. You don't want to miss it. But if you also want to give our partner a shout out, if you want to show them some love, make sure to follow them on Twitch at twitch.tv/esportsu. As always, it's been a blast, but I'm sure we'll have even more to talk about next week with a new set of plays, a new host, and all of that that comes with these videos. But as I said, guys, I've been K-Tad. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Collegiate Esport Commissioners Cup. I am Septilence, and I get a really neat opportunity here. We get to interview Burns from E United. Burns, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. We're on day 2 of the event. It's been a fantastic one. I ran into you yesterday, but we were running around like chickens with our heads off, and it has been, I mean, how has your time been here? What has this event kind of been like?
Yeah, it's great. I just love being in a passion pit, seeing all the college kids go at it. Reminds me of like an old school MLG event almost, but being like in the epicenter of the passion pit, seeing Rocket League, Valorant, Overwatch, and Smash, just it's amazing to see all of these schools compete against each other and get a shot to play on this main stage.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And tell us a little bit about kind of what is E United, right? Because we know that you're here, we know you're here to represent them, but for the people that don't know, what is E United?
Yeah, E United was founded in 2016. We're a professional esports organization. We've been in League of Legends, Overwatch, all the way to Battle Right, I think it was called back in the day. Right right now in 2022, we are in Gears of War, Halo, Rocket League, PUBG, and announcing a new title tomorrow. I know, get the small intel here. So it's a lot of fun. I went pro in Call of Duty when I was younger. I ended up playing my last event under E United, switched in 2016, and I've been the GM ever since. So it's a true blessing to be able to stay with an organization for as long as I have, and we love giving back to the collegiate community. I actually graduated from Full Sail in 2013.
I was a little confused about the jersey. I was a little...
Yeah, so the Full Sail boys are out of the tournament, unfortunately, but I decided I would rep them today in their honor. Yeah, it's just great. I love working with younger individuals who are trying to find their path in esports, and these college kids are really showing what they're all about.
Yeah, so to be kind of an ex-pro player, where a collegiate scene at the time didn't exist, especially not to the scale right now, what is it like to see such high levels of success, such high levels of support for something that you weren't able to kind of get as much support in at the time, something that was looked down on a lot more?
Yeah, I'm extremely jealous. That's all I can say. Full Sail started their program in 2017. When I was there in 2011 and 12, it was just a bunch of nerds running around, just creating their own clubs. I was still striving to go pro, but now you have these opportunities to play on main stage, play in front of thousands of people. We just had locals back in the day. You would show up and play for like $200, $100. It was like lunch money.
Right.
Now these kids are playing for scholarships. They're playing for fame. They could pop off here and end up getting a sponsor for $10,000 or $20,000 from somebody.
Right.
So the opportunities are just endless at the moment, and I think it's just great that you basically can prove yourself and make anything happen right now.
It's instead of kind of what you had gone through, being in college and also trying to go pro, these kids can try